think that's not to be a negative or anything, but that's a bright spot for us is Michelle's play. She's kept us in the game. She kept us in the game till halftime on Friday, and thought we could come out and make some changes, and it just didn't materialize. It just didn't happen. So we went back to drawing board on this weekend and watching film and practicing, and we're going to change our scheme up a bit. We're going to change up our sort of ideas of how we're going to play now. And you know me as a coach. If it's not broken, I don't mess with it. But if it's broken, we needed to get back in there and see what's wrong with it. And I think we identified it. The team really took to what we were doing on the weekend after the game, and look forward to get back out to the practice field today. Everything takes time, and then you plan on doing a certain system and certain way you're going to play long before they get here, and you have plans to go through it. And then when you find that it doesn't work, and it hasn't worked after a few games, then you, as a coach, if you don't go back and try to make changes, then you're just going to drive yourself insane. It's just you'll be getting the same results. So we were planning on playing a certain way, and then it's not working. So we need to play a different way. We got to play to our strengths. We got to play to our athleticism and our speed, and to do that, we had to change the style that we were playing. So it doesn't alarm me or that, because I know we have the players. It's just we got to give them the play a different way. And like I said, after the weekend of training and the change in the personnel, we saw it in them. So, the idea is that's what our non-conference schedule is for. We have to figure a way. We play a tough non-conference. These teams are good that are playing in. They're testing us, and they're exposing the situations that we need to fix. And now it's for us coaches to go back and redo the plan and make it. And that's what we did. And I feel pretty confident going forward. Well, that's the kind of growth, a different level of growth we're going to now. Is last year it's all freshmen and sophomores. Now our sophomores that are juniors need to take that leadership role and be those players that need to lead us and need to show by example in that. And sometimes you're transforming players that were role players now into being those leaders on the field, and that's what we need. And a few players have accepted that and accepted those roles, and a few players we want them to take that role on. So, we've got a good communication with our leadership group, and like I said, we had a lot of positive thoughts after these training sessions this weekend, and it's 3 games. We have 14 ahead of us, so it's okay. It's no reason to hit the panic button right now. But also thinking it's time for us to start stepping up and seeing those results, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those players. The players are going to be on the field. The players are going to be the hardest working, the ones that dedicate themselves to pressuring and defending and making a difference. Our standards every non-conference is to go at least 500 or above. So we understand that it's okay. We have some growing times, but we also want some times that we want to get results and see those carry into conference play. And that's why I said the first few games we were growing, and now these next 3 or 4 games that we have left, now we need to start seeing those positive results to go towards conference play. And it isn't that we don't care or we don't consider them important, but we know what they're used for, and we got to use them in that stature. I've had years before where we won 6-2 in non-conference, and then barely made 500 in conference play. I won my first few years. We went 0-5 in non-conference, ended up winning the conference. So it's not as a matter of where we're starting and how we're starting. It's how we're going to finish this thing off. And if we start slow, so be it. Let's make sure we finish strong, and that's what we got to keep. Our mentality is that we got to keep on building towards where we want to go at the end of the year.